A psycho streamer who lives in public toilets. What the hell?
To say that Spidey2Ren is simultaneously one of the most disgusting and tragic streamers ever would be a gross understatement.
Who is
From
this?
exploring
Hey, hold on, y'all know who this is?
Thailand while enjoying illegal substances, to taking a dump on the sandy shores of Hawaii, Spidey never goes anywhere without making a scene.
I have autism and I'm from Australia! Please give me my phone!
However, this reckless lifestyle has not only taken a toll on Spidey, but everyone around him, with even his own family calling the police on him.
What the fuck?
Anonymous sent $5.
Hi, I'm
the family's freaking out. You just see the PTS going off.
One of the most tragic, disgusting, and unbelievable TikTokers ever. This is the story of William Spidey2Ren, a streamer who built a cult following by sleeping in public toilets, getting arrested in foreign countries, and doing everything you shouldn't do but on camera.
Now I respect doing some stuff for clout. You know what I mean? I'll go out there and, you know, do my little thing. But
But before we
nasty.
go any further, I want to quickly shout out the
what do you even get from that?
Spidey subreddit for documenting most of the information being shown throughout the video. Spidey2Ren, whose real name is William 2Ren, is a 21-year-old streamer from Western Australia. He was diagnosed with both autism and ADHD, which seemed to come off pretty strong in his videos, with him often getting into confrontations.
Damn, I guess you gotta. I guess we
where he seems
kind of give him somewhat of a pass,
of understanding for potential consequences.
since he is autistic. But bro, it's still
public property. Get lost.
This is public property.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do it the hard way. Here we go. Get lost. You're not. It's not public property. You
public
silly little
property.
child.
yeah. This is still
Spidey is
wild.
mostly known for his travel content, where he seems to be in a new country each week. He saves the little money he has on accommodation by sleeping in public toilets, parks, or freeloading on his fans, and instead spends it on what he considers more important things, like illicit substances, booze, and chasing his next high. To understand who Spidey
This is who we
and
supporting?
why he does the things he does, you first need to understand
These are the people y'all giving views to.
relationship with his two favorite vices,
Alright.
social media and substances. As you'll soon discover, Spidey's impulsive behavior, particularly concerning his online presence and substance use, often places him in grave danger.
What the hell?
To sustain his thirst for attention and virality, Spidey has taken on a persona beyond your ordinary travel influencer.
Yeah, he turns into a straight
notoriety by being
clout
disrespectful to
chaser.
people's cultures, filming in restricted areas without consent, and having frequent emotional meltdowns.
Bro, it be these niggas, bro. It's like, it's not even entertaining. Like, they're not even like trying to be like, I get there's trolling, but they're not even like trying to troll. They're just genuinely just being bad people.
I have autism and I'm from Australia! Please give me my phone!
But Spidey wasn't always like this. He started his online creation journey back in July of 2021, posting sheep shearing vlogs to his now terminated YouTube channel. A few months later, on the 26th of November 2021, Spidey...
I'm not gonna lie, I've been
uploaded
seeing
a
this
TikTok video to his page,
like, I think it was a lesbian woman on TikTok shaving these sheep, bro. That shit.
named Shearing Shed Vlogs. Initially, Spidey would struggle to find success with his shearing videos. However, on the 20th of December 2021, Spidey would have his first semi-viral video, with a TikTok asking strangers the question of what makes them unique.
What sets you apart from other people?
Probably my small penis.
What sets you apart from other people?
Differentiality and well paid.
The video would go on to gain over 400,000 views.
Okay,
to give
so he's been
Spidey a
normal.
taste of internet fame, and
He
this
can-
seemed to be the beginning.
So he just been
Fast forward
wilding
to
out.
The following year, and Spidey would upload a TikTok freestyling over a hip-hop beat.
If you're a wolf, you can think fast and outlast. If you're a sheep, I'll put my cock in your ass.
With the obscene lyrics coupled with a degenerate-looking haircut, the TikTok would go on to gain over 1
course it
million
did.
views, and comments cheering him
I never
on,
seen it, though.
stating, telling my grandkids this was Eminem. So funny, you're a legend, mate. As well as, my man is too funny. On top of all this, Spidey seemingly never showered or really cared for his personal hygiene. So it's safe to say he was...
That's disgusting. That's nasty. Hey, I don't know about y'all, I take 3 showers a day. 3 showers a day. You have to. And that's minimum. And a 3 showers is actually minimum. Usually I'll take 4. I don't go over 4, but 3 showers,
was
bro.
likely
Like,
stinking out every place he went.
that's
If only
nasty.
he had a subscription
That's
to
nasty.
Scentbird, the sponsor of today's video. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription that allows interested, head down to the link in the description and use code Anarchist55 to posted 2
come on.
TikTok videos in which he stated that he quit his job as a sheep shearer and was flying to Turkey to enroll in the Turkish military. This would
The
mark
hell?
the turning point for Spidey's online journey, going from comedy skits and shearing vlogs to primarily focusing the content on his
That was
travels.
comedy?
Unfortunately, the journey Spidey was about to embark on would prove to be more than what he bargained for. By September 2022, Spidey would make his way to Turkey to start enrolling into the military. The first thing he had to do was
That's so
take a
random.
medical
Why did- what-
examination, which
the
seemed
Turkish
easy enough to
military?
pass, but unbeknownst to Spidey, the results of that exam would cut his military journey very short.
Here outside the hospital where I'm about to do my army test. I have autism and ADHD. Well, I have to go do a doctor's test, and a doctor's gonna see if I'm actually capable of doing the army service. And if he says yes, then I'll be starting in about 2-3 months. If he says no, then I won't have to do the army service. I'm low-key hoping that he's gonna say you're
Well,
not
I'm confused.
allowed
How
to
is
do
he
the military
forced
service.
to
That
do
way
the
I
military
won't have to
service?
do
He's
the
from
military
Australia.
service.
The Turkish army discovered Spidey's ADHD and autism diagnosis, which made him unfit to serve. This left Spidey without a purpose or goal to aspire to. He'd already quit his job back in Australia, and now that the military wouldn't accept him, Spidey could do whatever he wanted. Since he still had some money left from his previous job, Spidey made the impulsive decision to travel to England to keep himself occupied. This
Bro, and it's
single
the
choice
haircut.
would change
It's
the
the
course of
haircut for me.
Spidey's life and set him on a path to degeneracy. While Spidey's time in England started like your typical travel vlogger, things would rapidly go downhill and set up the blueprint for Spidey's future escapades. The earlier portions of Spidey's time in London was spent doing street interviews, and looking back on it now, he seems like a completely different person.
How do you feel about Queen Elizabeth passing away?
Well, I've never really met her, so like. Oh no, Daddy
Eventually, he moved to Scotland to accept a job offer to work in a bar.
I've been sleeping in a tent. I'm trying to get to this town called Aberfeldy.
Bro,
I'm
what
trying
the hell?
to go there so I can actually get a job. I got like a job offer as like a bartender or something, a barman. I have no idea how to even do that stuff, but I know I'm going to do it because I need some money. I need to get me a job, but I'm just hitchhiking right now.
At first, it seemed like Spidey was
Yeah, I don't
turning
know.
his life around, but as he made headway in certain areas of his life, he was also relapsing in others.
I relapsed and I got high and I got cooked in Turkey, like right now, because I got banned on my main account with
crazy.
70,000 followers, and when I couldn't have like that rush of excitement and
Bro, I don't be understanding people who does hard drugs, bro. I get smoked. I can't like.
from
How do you
having a
do-
viral
how do you be
video
doing
on my
hard
main account with
drugs,
70,000
bro?
Followers, I just wanted to get high.
Spidey kept his job in Scotland for a while. However, the
That's
excitement
wild.
he felt from traveling pushed him back to bouncing between countries in Europe as he abused his ADHD medication. Eventually, Spidey got bored of
Yeah.
Europe and set his sights on somewhere more lively. By late 2022, Spidey reached America and wasn't in very good shape as his medication abuse had affected him so much that he was
hell?
sleeping in the bathroom even when a bed was available.
What is that on his? He looks
Staying in a
crazy.
hotel room in Compton, and I decided to sleep in the toilet with the door locked just for extra protection, because I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect, and I just want to be better safe than sorry.
That's
This
nasty.
wasn't the only unsanitary habit Spidey picked
That's
up
nasty.
during his travel.
That's
On occasion,
nasty.
Spidey would make his popular snot rocket videos that were more disgusting than you could
What?
imagine.
Why are they showing?
What the fuck, dude?
Bit by bit, Spidey let his needs
Oh
and new
my-
experiences take over his life as he got
Bro,
into
niggas do too much.
increasingly concerning
Niggas try to do too much for
situations.
clout,
To add fuel to the flaming mess that was Spidey's life,
That's
LA
disgusting,
offered
bro.
him access to whatever substance he wanted.
A week ago, I ran out of my dexamphetamine ADHD prescription, and I thought that I could microdose
Nah, that's
a bit
sad.
of crystal meth by putting it in water and just drinking a little bit to volumetrically dose it, because ice is readily accessible in LA.
That's
People
sad.
smoke it on the trains, and it was no problem getting my hands on it.
Ultimately, Spidey would find himself getting robbed in the New York subway, and the way Spidey responded to the situation just goes to show how far gone.
Yo, he should be
truly
bouncing all
was.
over everywhere.
I've got autism! Please give me my phone! I have autism and I'm from Australia! Please
The niggas just standing there like that.
I want to get back!
Niggas just standing there like, brother, chill.
Can you please give me my phone? Please give me my phone!
Niggas like, brother, chill.
Get back up, I've got autism!
Spidey's outing in New York would garner millions of views on TikTok and push his insane antics to a much wider audience.
Yeah.
This would also mark the beginning of a new pattern of behavior, one that saw Spidey screaming that he has autism as a defense in dangerous encounters. By March of 2023, word of Spidey's crazy antics had spread beyond TikTok, with Pyrocynical posting a video titled "The Most Hated TikToker," which covered the creator's actions up until now.
He travels to different countries every other day, and he has really bizarre interactions with the locals.
Yeah,
as Spidey
these people and like the Johnny Somalis and what's his name, HS Tick, whatever the bro, all them doing, going out and just
Thailand,
being just weird people.
His V card at an adult establishment, where he then proceeded to harass and berate the staff on video.
Guys, she ripped me off. Don't do it. Don't do it. She ripped me off.
No, question mark?
She did rip me off. This one, no good. This one, no good. Don't get this one.
It's highly illegal to record in a brothel.
An alleged worker that saw Spidey would leave this comment: "Hey, I work here. Dude paid for only 20 min standard and did not last more than 5 mins and streamed without the worker's consent. This man is disgusting." In the months that followed,
That's weird,
Spidey decided to include text
That's
to speech
straight up.
functionality whenever a donation was made. Adding a loudspeaker that would blare out whatever his already toxic chat says definitely wasn't going to cause trouble, right?
Yeah.
Well, wrong.
Anonymous sent $3. I lost all respect for you after doing the TTS stream on the bus in New Zealand. You're the way you allowed people to be disrespected for your money.
And people just feed into it and keep giving them attention. Why are you sending him $3, bro? Why are you sending money? If you don't support it, why are you watching? Why are you sending money?
And frequently made bad situations.
You're just giving him a reason to keep doing it.
Despite the dangers, Spidey left it on since it was the primary way he would make money. By June 2023, Spidey's TTS donations and propensity for invading the privacy of others almost got him into a street fight with another TikTok creator by the name of London City Walks.
Bro, they got TikTok beef?
One, walk away, or two, I'm going to hurt you all the equipment. Take your
This is public property.
Take your choice now. Get lost.
This is public property.
Get lost.
Whether due to a lack of self-awareness,
Yo, I can't take him seriously with the accent.
Followed him to escalate things even further.
There you are.
You filming me again, yeah?
Yeah, I am. What are you gonna do? Don't touch me. Let's do the whole. Don't touch me.
For me again, ain't
Before
it?
Spidey could get into any more trouble, one of his friends would call an ambulance to check up on him and help with any substances in his system.
Yeah, he just needs someone to check up on him. He's a bit dissociated. He's taken something, so he's not too well.
Okay, do we know what he's taken?
Yo, actually, W friend for that though.
I'm not sure. He hasn't told me, but he can probably tell you.
Sadly, Spidey wasn't willing to receive any assistance.
What have you done, dude?
This is how you get help, bro. This is how you sober up.
If friends and paramedics couldn't pull Spidey out of his slump, then maybe his family could. On a
Niggas
trip
be
to
going through
Australia
crazy
later
shit,
that
bro.
month, Spidey's mother would pick him up from the airport in hopes of ending his homeless lifestyle.
Guys, my mum came and picked me up from the airport, and she also brought me an anti.
Yeah, I feel bad for the
as well.
mom. For the mom, because imagine like seeing your son go through all this, bro. You seeing him like doing meth in the streets of Cali and Compton, to arguing with random people in Turkey and London.
Substance use, it didn't stop him from partaking in his other addiction.
Guys, I'll be going live on YouTube. I'll be doing an all-night live stream.
It didn't take long before Spidey's obnoxiously loud TTS notifications attracted the rage of those around him.
Anonymous sent $3 because your sister a registered too.
Bro.
I'm working. This is my job.
The already tense situation.
Bro, that's wild. That's wild.
Spidey was escorted outside.
This is very dehumanizing.
It's not dehumanizing. Exactly. You're allowing your
That's crazy.
viewers to say disrespectful things.
We're your family. We're hurt, and you're filming us. Look at you.
He does not care.
Spidey's mother and sister would try to reason with him to stop the stream and return inside.
But I mean, if they
However,
know how
it
he is.
fell on deaf ears.
You're allowing your viewers to say disrespectful things to us in our house, and we say no. We say no to that.
Seeing no other option, Spidey's family decided to kick him out, and it seemed Spidey couldn't fully register the huge mistake he had just made.
Guys, I'm getting kicked out of my house right now.
That's crazy.
My mom and my sister, look, what is she doing? Wow.
They're so pissed off. Look, they got like my stuff there. Look, they just like left
That's
all my
crazy.
stuff here.
Once again, Spidey was free to do as he pleased and proceeded to go on a substance binge in England.
Guys, I'm here in England. It's 5:30 a.m. Boy.
That's fucking. Yeah, that's sad to see, bro.
Fuck, dude.
For the rest of 2023, Spidey would hop country to country causing chaos everywhere he went. During his trip to Japan, Spidey would frequently disrespect
And
social
how do they be
norms,
getting the
like
cash to be
entering
going
a
on these
women's-only
places,
train
bro?
car.
You guys, did you know in Japan they have women-only carriages? It's like Saudi Arabia in here. I am the women inspector, checking there's only women on this carriage.
Entering a room in an airport meant for breastfeeding mothers.
Look, they got a room for people with autism.
Let's go check it out, guys. This is my room right here. Hey, for people with autism right here. I think this is like the baby's room, guys. Whoops.
Not to mention aligning himself with one of the worst IRL streamers, Johnny
That
Somali.
Somali, bro. Oh my god, bro.
All of Spidey's misadventures in Japan would eventually get him arrested, and although he was
And these be
released
people y'all be
sometime
giving
later,
views
it
to,
didn't
hey.
stop him from doing the same thing in America. From defiling the beaches of Hawaii,
I'm not even gonna bother freaking wiping, dude. Fuck wiping, bro.
to his widely
That's
controversial
weird.
mobility scooter.
That's nasty and weird.
Oh, sorry, sir. I would like to apologize.
During his stay in Hawaii,
That's also
Spidey
weird.
would encounter a fellow creator by the name of Mr. G, who offered him a place to stay. In exchange, Mr. G requested control of Spidey's social media accounts, took 20% of his stream revenue, and asked him to wake up at 5 a.m. to help feed stray cats in the area, something that Spidey
What?
quickly got sick of.
I can wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm fucking not in the mood, right? I'm not in the fucking mood to do it.
Wait, I'm
But
so
Get out
confused.
of bed, right? Even
That's
though
so
I slept
random.
7-8 hours. I walked around for fucking ages yesterday.
That's such a run.
I go outside, you know, and then he's like really bossy. He's so bossy. He's like,
At some point, Spidey would cut ties with Mr. G, and while their time together wasn't all too pleasant, and Mr. G was accused of taking advantage of Spidey, at least he was finally sober. Unfortunately, Spidey's sobriety didn't last very
Yeah.
long, as his hunger for substance and clout would soon push him over the edge. Spidey's next stop
Niggas
was
do
some
crazy shit for clout.
where
bro.
he'd
Clout,
previously
clout is the most dangerous drug. I think that's the most dangerous drug out of everything he's done.
visited,
That clout.
but the only difference was that he was coming with a thirst for cheap substances and far looser moral standards. Being alone in Thailand gave Spidey the opportunity to fulfill whatever carnal pleasure he wanted, and moderation wasn't an option. From filming himself sampling the local foods to partaking in every substance he could get his hands on. To fill these expensive activities, Spidey would frequently beg for donations on stream to, quote, give to all the Thai community and, quote, pay for companionship, unquote.
Bro,
If you guys want to see tonight's live stream, guys, I'm trying to raise $100 US.
I feel like this shit's like a slap in the face to nigga I'm not trying to be like today's like it was like constantly like grinding. Like this is like something that we got a passion for and we put work in. And we can like just running around.
It's
literally just being menaces to
all for
society,
Thailand, for
getting
community.
That
all this.
part
It's
about
crazy.
paying for companionship was a reference to a 45-year-old woman that Spidey was taking on a quote date, and then claimed she was his girlfriend. Viewers naturally assumed, like many others, she was taking advantage of Spidey's mental state to garner donations. Sadly, there was much more urgent problems for the community to worry about, as Spidey had taken his substance use to an all-time high, which manifested in his pupils being dilated or different sized and incoherent speech.
Promote, show legal.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
You know, good things about Thailand. And yeah, I got nothing to hide.
Yeah, that's
Spidey
not
was in
good,
a
bro.
severe downward spiral, and the worst part
Don't
about
do
it
drugs,
was that he
kid.
hardly even noticed the danger, as he delusionally claimed he was a quote Thai man. It's safe to say that Spidey was letting his addiction to views and vices get the better of him, as he was almost never sober or offline,
Bro.
constantly intoxicated with several substances, terminally posting online, and surrounded by the wrong people was a recipe for disaster. And if Spidey couldn't pull himself out of it, then he may never recover. Fortunately for Spidey, he had one more opportunity to get help. The only issue was that he
Bro,
didn't want to
that's
take
crazy.
it. On the 1st of
That nigga has
January
300K on
2024,
TikTok.
after a particularly horrible substance binge, Spidey would have this interaction with the police while doing
1.1K is that's crazy.
TikTok.
1.1K come people watch him do this crazy shit. I think that's bro.
Do this.
That's wild.
20 minutes now.
Pardon?
20 minutes now.
20 minutes?
They questioned Spidey about his mental state and substance use, to which he either brushed off or answered in a very strange accent. During the live stream, Spidey would dox himself by mentioning the name of the hotel he was staying at. Whether it was to evade police or cover his blunder, Spidey would later leave that area and head to a separate location to continue his substance usage.
Now we're just going to look for a nice place to smoke. This is like real jungle here, guys. Wow,
That's
I've
crazy,
really come to like the jungle. Even
Look, he's
Chiang
tweaking
Mai
out,
was
too.
not this
That's-
jungly at the station.
Spidey would go missing
That's sad
for a
to
few
see.
days, and it was only through the help of the community in conjunction with his mother that he was later found. Unbeknownst to both Spidey and his community, this would become his last update for a long while. He isn't in any police station, #where is Spidey, going to contact immigration at some point today to find out if he's been deported. As you'd expect, users began discussion if he had either passed away due
Hey,
to substance
niggas
abuse,
on Reddit, bro, niggas on Reddit be dead ass detectives.
was arrested.
They be better than our
It takes a
CIA.
combined effort of
They can
outside
find
field
you.
Spidey moderators,
And if you need
Spidey's
to, hey,
mother,
they
who
will,
is now
hey,
in
niggas on
Thailand,
Reddit
and
will
several
find
calls
you.
to nearby hospitals or police to track down Spidey's whereabouts. On the 25th of January,
Bro, his mom
moderators
never
announced
cared,
that they
bro.
found him in a nearby
And she really cares. She want to kid him at the crib.
Last update, we were calling the hospital. The hospital called us back and said yes, he's here. Hospital video called so that JG could speak to Spidey. Just organizing things now in the background.
Hello, everyone. Basically, I was locked up for about a week. I'm not going to go into too much detail at this point.
Spidey would later explain that he'd went to the police for help, as the substance had not just kept him awake for several days, but had also eaten away at his sanity. To prevent Spidey from doing any further damage to his
That's
body and
crazy.
reputation, his mother would take him to the airport and make their way to Australia. Upon their arrival, Spidey was immediately admitted to a mental institution so that he could have a chance at recovery.
My mum flew all the way from Australia to bail me out of hospital, and then she flew me and her back to Australia, and but I now owe my mum like $4,500 Australian dollars.
Despite being in a padded room, Spidey still had access to his second greatest vice, TikTok Live, and was determined to make the most of it.
So in this mental hospital, I'm only
Bro.
allowed my phone from like 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. So I'm gonna make the most out of it, guys.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go live on my other account.
Whenever Spidey went live in the past, he always attempted something extreme to attract viewers and donations. But now that he was in a restricted environment, he didn't have the luxury of annoying passerbyers for clout. So he did the next best thing.
He just
and made
annoyed the
staff
nurses.
members who were trying to help him.
That's crazy.
Just for the memes. For the memes. Oh shit.
And you got 1,000 viewers and shit, bro.
It seems
Bro.
like the gravity of what Spidey did hadn't dawned on him yet. He had wrongfully used a duress button, which was only meant for emergencies, lied that it was on accident, and was still filming it. The guards and other staff weren't having any of it, and requested Spidey to hand over his phone, to which he refused.
I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to fight.
Well, it sounds to me like you're here to argue with us.
No.
We're your treatment givers. We're asking you for the phone.
Bro, that nigga arguing with the people trying to, yeah, bro. Some people, bro.
Remember, Spidey had only been there for a couple days and was already causing serious trouble. From the 27th of January 2024, Spidey seemed to no longer have access to his phone, since his posts had drastically reduced. However, before Spidey had his phone taken away, he made a particularly concerning post with regards to his medication.
I'm refusing to take any kind of medication while I'm in here because I'm strong, and I told them how I'm in the Champions League. I'm a Champions League player.
Following a short break from uploading, Spidey
Wow.
resumed his live streams with a much calmer demeanor and was trying safer ways to keep himself entertained.
This reminds me of Broken Hill.
Spidey would also share what seemed to be his honest thoughts about his recovery, as well as stating he would be held for another month.
I'm being held for another month. Thank you, Robbo. Without trust, there can be no relationship. So people saying like, oh, don't trust. There can be no.
Well, at least he's
no
staying in
relationship
the
without trust. You have to have
institution.
trust, and then you can have the relationship.
Or indefinitely, since he was marked as an involuntary patient. This meant that Spidey was going to be on a very long road to recovery, and while he had the back of the community, his
Is he still in there?
and the staff at the institution, Spidey would once again self-sabotage his first sight of freedom. During his day off, Spidey would stream himself taking a certain substance.
Damn. That's crazy. Niggas just don't learn.
Now
Niggas
that he
just
was
don't
again
learn.
indulging in illicit substances, he could have just undone weeks of progress. After all, nitrous oxide can cause neurological damage in high doses. On
Yeah, that
top
shit
of all
literally
this, another
kills your brain
individual named
cells, bro.
Snakey was trying to lure Spidey back to his old life of degeneracy.
Spidey, when are they lifting the cup and letting the spider free? And when... Because the snake slithered out of the bushes, bruh. Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna follow this. I think Spidey's a little preoccupied.
Thankfully, Spidey had already given his passport over to his mother.
Will you be alright for April so we can go to Thailand together on my Centrelink advance? On the taxpayers' money.
I've surrendered my passport to my mom.
That's
You'd
good,
think
bro.
that spending
At least
over
you can't
a
go
month
out
in a
and
mental
be
hospital would
doing
have changed
stupid
Spidey
shit
just a little
in other
bit,
countries.
But that wasn't the case. Spidey appeared to be making better choices, but that only happened when he was either in the institution or with his family. The moment Spidey stepped out of that building, he relapsed and continued as usual.
Yeah, he
Spidey
may
has
have to
spent
stay.
the last year and a half recording himself bouncing between countries while taking a cocktail of dangerous substances. It
Oh,
only
he's
makes
out?
sense that he would resist a more stable environment. Staff at the mental hospital already restrict Spidey's access to substances and social media, which is a good step forward. But whenever they loosen their
Wait, is he
grip,
not
he
out?
goes right back to his vices. Then there's the matter of Spidey listening to the wrong people, like Snaky and Mr. G, who only want to
Yeah.
benefit from his notoriety.
And those people are
Fortunately,
also
some
super
individuals
weird,
still
bro.
had Spidey's best interests at heart. It's rare for the community around a lolcow to go out of their way to ensure their safety, let alone actively try to make them a better person. For all
Yeah.
his mistakes and inexcusable actions, Spidey is a very lucky individual. He got lucky in Thailand when the police checked up on him, and is lucky to have a family that still tried to help him.
no.
However, all the help in the world isn't going to do much if Spidey genuinely doesn't
Yeah.
want to get better. All
You
this
can't
leads the
force anybody to
community
change,
wonder
bro.
whether or not
You gonna
Spidey
do
would
so
ever
much.
choose to stay sober. Or maybe he'll slip back into his old ways. Only time will tell if Spidey will take his gold ticket to redemption or throw it all away for immediate gratification. Although even if Spidey does get his act together, he'll have to account for all those donations with the tax office. With all that being said, at least he isn't a TikTok creep addicted to wearing diapers. Click the video
That's
on
even
screen
wilder.
to find out more. Thanks
That's
for
even
sending
more
us this
wild.
video.
Hey, yo.
Head to the link in the description and use code
Nah.
Atticus55 to get
Niggas be doing anything for clout. Niggas be doing anything for clout. And that's crazy. Hey, I hope this dude get better, man. I hope this dude get better. That's interesting, though.